I just got my hair cut into the cutest bob ever. I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror. I love it so much. There were a few things that came up for me while I was in the chair as a client and as I was conversing with my hairstylist, whose Instagram I will link below. And I was thinking, I want to make a video about this. I want to talk to you about how you can get the haircut that you want, because I know that I'm going to be asked about this a lot. Like, what should I ask for when I go to the salon, and how to style it and things like that. At first I thought I'm just going to do a video on how to style it, but I think there's a few tips that I can give you that can really help you the next time you go to the salon. So to start off, I have fine hair. And if you see my other videos, you'll notice that my hair is very wavy as well. And I usually am a very wash and go type of person. I want to wash my hair. I want it to have it sit beautifully. I want very minimal product. And then I want to run out the door. And I also really like volume just because I have such little hair at the top. It's very fine. But in the back, it's actually quite dense. And this is very common for a lot of people. We have a lot of hair in the back and the nape of the neck. And we have much less hair here. So this is usually where our hair starts to fall out if we are going to go through hair loss issues, or if it's hereditary and in the family. Generally, we start to lose hair around the hairline, so we'll get a receding hairline, or we'll start losing it around the crown area, just back here. It just kind of starts to fall around here. So I noticed my hair has gotten much healthier since I started taking iron, and I take liquid iron, which I'll try to link below, but I don't think you're able to get it off Amazon. But it is amazing. Once I started taking iron, I just feel like I have so much energy, and also I noticed I have tons of little baby hairs. Can't really see them, but I will make another video on this. So if you wanted to get this haircut, what you would ask for is for a bob. This is a blunt bob haircut. This is not a textured bob. I'm someone who loves texture. I love to use razors when I cut hair, and I love to point cut a lot, and I like to create movement in the hair. This is the type of haircut that you want to get if you have fine, thin hair, because it really makes the hair feel so thick. It makes you feel like you have more hair than you actually do. So even though it's blow dried and flat ironed, which would normally weigh my hair down, but he used Davines, which is an incredible brand. So if your salon uses Davines, it is honestly just amazing. So normally that would make my hair really fall flat. It would feel really greasy, but I don't feel that at all. I can still run my fingers through it, and I still have this really nice silhouette. It doesn't feel sticky, heavy, and weighed down, which is the biggest problem for us, for people who have fine hair. Having said that, so the next thing you want to remember is you want to know what length you like. So make sure you guys, especially where we're wearing masks right now, you know your facial features. Think about the last time that you had a good haircut and you really loved it. Go back to that, because it's usually a really good starting point. You're not going to get exactly the same haircut, but it's a good kind of gauge of what you would like to have. Like the last time I did my own little French bob, if you guys want to check the video down below, during quarantine, it was so cute. It was super short like this, and it was a little bit graduated, and I was growing out my pixie, and I really love the tuck that happens behind the ear. So when I tuck my hair when it's wet and I let it sit, you get this really cute French bob effect where it just kind of hugs the jawline. So you have to know your own face, and you have to think about what you want for your face before you go into the salon. The hairstylist is obviously going to make suggestions for you, but it's nice to know what you want, because it's really a co-creative kind of effort where it's between your hairstylist and yourself. If you are not aware of what you want, I would suggest kind of playing with your hair before you go to the hairstylist. So you want to pull your hair back and you want to see what you would like to have. Do you want wisps around your hair? Do you want bangs? Are you good for maintaining your bangs? Do you want side swept bangs or middle part bangs? My hair has been parting in the middle. It's really strange. It usually parts on the side, but recently it has been parting on the middle. It has a mind of its own. So I'm just kind of going with it, and I gave myself little curtain bangs that he cleaned up after. Okay, so something else you want to know is don't just go in and ask for layers, which is something that a lot of people do. They go in and they're like, oh, I don't have volume, so just put in layers. That's great. Like, I already put in layers, but also when the hair is short, it's gonna bounce up anyway, and you're gonna get those layers that you want. It's not about cutting the layers, but it's really just about how the hair is gonna behave after the haircut. I just don't have enough hair up here to layer. I want to keep the density of the hair, and I would much rather rely on products to give me volume and texture. So I really love a good dry shampoo, some powder, to be able to kind of scrunch my hair up and give myself that kind of volume that I want. Knowing my hair is also wavy, I know that this is all going to bounce up once I wash it and let it air dry. You also want to tell your stylist how you like to wear your hair. Are you someone who flat irons their hair every day? Do you wash and go? Or do you blow dry every day? And I find people who blow dry their hair, generally it's because they don't know how to wear it naturally. Usually people are just like, oh, I can't wear my hair natural, like I hate it, it's so frizzy. Be open to suggestions from your hairstylist. Maybe your hairstylist has really, really good tips on how you can wear your hair naturally. Maybe there's a new product that just came out that can work for your hair. It could be your shampoo, it could be your conditioner, it could be a good leave-in product that you can put in your hair that will make your hair really nice and supple. So I've been using the Restore from Kevin Murphy and Hair Story. So this is the cream cleanser that just really cleanses the hair without really stripping the hair with I don't want to say sulfates, because sulfates are basically cleansers, but you want to make sure that the hair remains nice and supple and conditioned at the end. So I've been using the Restore, and then I put in the leave-in. Actually, let me bring it. So I wash my hair, and then I usually like to put in 1 or 2, maximum 3 products. Even 3 products are just too much for my hair. So I've been using this one for a long time. This is a serum. It literally feels like nothing. It's amazing. It was really, really good for when my hair was really fried from all of the highlighting that I did. So I did get my hair highlighted, and the ends were just really, really crispy, so that really helped. It has a repairing effect in it. I was also using the R&Co Sun Catcher, which is really nice leave-in treatment, which is nice and conditioning. It takes away frizz. It's super lightweight. I always recommend R&Co for my clients who have really fine hair because it's so lightweight. It's so lightweight, you can't even feel it in the hair. My clients just absolutely love it. If you want a really strong result, I go for Kevin Murphy. The leave-in repair is incredible because it's conditioning and it's also repairing at the same time, and it never feels heavy. Like I just put a little bit in my hand, rub it through, put it in my hair when my hair is wet or towel dried, and then I just leave it. And that's really what my hair has been loving. I do the Restore and then leave-in repair, and I'm done. That's it. It's like literally 2 steps, and my hair feels amazing after, and it really brings out the wave, and it keeps my hair nice and healthy and shiny. So you also want to talk to your stylist about how many products you want to use, what your lifestyle is like. Do you like to do 10 products? Do you blow dry your hair? Do you want to be able to wear it both natural and curly? If you're someone who blow dries, you're going to have a different lifestyle and a different routine and different products. So just be open to your hairstylist and ask them what recommendations they have for you. And know how many products you want to use. Like, do you want to use 5 products, or do you want to use 3 products, or do you want to just wash and go and have like 1 product for styling and that's it? And I like to tell my clients, start with 3 products and then go from there. So if their shampoo and conditioner is really bad, I'll say get a good shampoo, get a good conditioner, and then get 1 styling product. Then they'll come back and they'll say, you know, I really like that styling product, I want something else. And then you can just always build off of what you already have, depending on your hair needs, depending on the seasons, depending on your hairstyle. And I think after the pandemic, we've all been doing a lot of hair styling or just letting it wash and go, and I really, really love that kind of lift-in look. And then lastly, when your hairstylist is done with doing your hair, make sure you run your fingers through your hair. Do this, shake it out, look at it from all angles, tuck it behind your ear, see how it feels. You want to run your fingers through the back, you want to run your fingers through the top, you want to just do this and see how it feels, and then just shake it and see how it sits. I tell my clients all the time, run your fingers through, tell me how it feels. And a lot of people I find are just, they kind of do this like tap motion. I'm like, no, you're flattening it. Don't flatten it. Get your fingers in there and start massaging your scalp. Do this. We all love volume, okay? Like, guys love volume, girls love volume, and then see how it feels. Is it short enough for you? So know what you want, but make sure you run your fingers through your hair. It's your hair. Once we're done with doing your hair, we want you to go home and be able to play with it and like just really, really enjoy it, so that if you're taking a selfie, you can really feel yourself. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of those tips, I want to talk to you about how much I love the Moroccan Oil Dry Texture Spray. So I'm always all about Kevin Murphy. I love Kevin Murphy for volume. I love the Do-Over from Kevin Murphy. It is the grittiest, strongest dry shampoo, dry texture spray that I've ever used. But I'm actually kind of walking away from Kevin Murphy a little bit because I want something that's less gritty. So I tried this and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you how I like to style my hair. So right now my hair can take a little bit of texture. My stylist did put in a little bit of the Davinus kind of dry texture spray, and I like that one. But I just want a little bit more oomph in my hair. So I like to spray at the roots. I'm going to push my hair forward right where the crown is. And then you want to kind of smush it in and massage it into the hair. Oh, it smells so good. Shake it, work it into the hair. Don't tap your hair. Get in there, get into the scalp, and massage the crown area. And then I want to get a little bit around my bangs as well. because they are flat and they're very fine. I barely have any hair. But when you're using the right products, honestly, it makes your hair look so much fuller. So you just kind of push it and you start pinching. So you take your fingers and you do this kind of like weird claw motion and you push like this. This is how you get that cool shaggy kind of feeling. And you can do that at the crown, on the sides, and then you do a little tuck. So this can be put right at the roots, but I also like to just kind of spray it on the outside, because what that does is it gives a little bit of volume and grit on the piecey parts, like on the ends of the hair. And look at how far away I'm holding it. I'm not holding it right here, because that's not gonna work. That's gonna be too concentrated. You wanna mist the hair with the product. I can still run my fingers through. It still feels very, very lightweight. I just absolutely love that. So I find a lot of products that are very gritty and they actually do their job really well. You can't run your fingers through. It gets really sticky, it gets very annoying. And the ones that tend to be lightweight don't do anything. They don't give any texture. They kind of, your hair will still fall flat after, you know, an hour or so. So a lot of drugstore products are like that. But I find with the Moroccan oil, it stays in the hair. So even when you wake up the next morning, you shake it out again and it's still there. I can still feel it. Before I sign off, I have a really low hairline, so I have hair right down here. And so I have to keep that in mind. I have to be able to be okay with shaving my neck. So if you're not okay with shaving your neck consistently and having someone clean up your neck, then this is probably a bit too short for you. You might want to go a little bit longer to go along with your hairline. But if you have a really high hairline, you're very lucky. You can take your hair up to here and you'll have a very easy time maintaining your hair. Sorry I keep looking in here because I'm just kind of like checking my hair, making sure it looks good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about what you need to talk to your hairstylist about or some good product recommendations, make sure you leave comments below and follow me on Instagram at Lena Does Hair. Thanks for watching. Bye.